We have another example of a horizontal translation in y equals -3 times the cosine of 2 pi x plus 4 pi. In this case, we're going to have to factor out the b value. So you can see that b value is factored out. We're going to have to factor out that coefficient of x, which is going to give us -3 times the cosine of 2 pi times the quantity x plus 2. So this plus 2 right here is our translation. It's going to shift the graph left 2 units. This 2 pi, that's your b value, right? Let me keep that yellow. And the period is going to be determined by that b value. It's equal to 2 pi divided by the b value. 2 pi divided by itself is 1. Looks a little unusual, but that's the horizontal length of one full cycle. It's going to be a length of 1. So we've got -1, -2, -3. In those 3 intervals, I'm going to have 3 full cycles. If I go to the right, 1, 2, 3, I'll have 3 more full cycles because the horizontal length of 1 is going to give us 1 full cycle. The other thing that we have happening here is we have an amplitude equal to 3. Now amplitude is always positive. That's going to tell us our distance. Distance is always positive. But this negative right here tells us that we have a reflection. So we have a reflect over the x-axis. So what normally would be a maximum is going to be a minimum, and what normally would be a minimum is going to be a maximum. So we're going to first start by highlighting our midline. So we highlight the midline. The midline is at y equals 0. The period is 1. We're going to take the period, so we're going to take this period and we're going to divide it by 4 to get our interval lengths. So 1 divided by 4, that would be, let me continue here in purple. See, there we go. So our interval lengths are 1 divided by 4. So I start at left -2. I'm going to start at left -2. That's going to be right here. And then my horizontal length of 1 full cycle is going to be a distance of 1. So there's my distance of 1. And then here I'm going to have to make more intervals. So I'm going to have 1/4, another 1/4, another 1/4. And that's going to continue. 1/4, another 1/4, another 1/4. And that's all because of this 1/4 right here. So we're going to have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. See, we'll have 1/4, 2/4, which is 1/2, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, which is 3/2, 7/4, 8/4. If I go left, -1/4, -2/4, -3/4, -1, which is -4/4, -5/4, -6/4, -7/4. Now sine, this is the cosine curve. So we're going to take these dots out because I was just showing the horizontal length there. We're going to go left 2, and then your cosine starts at the max, ends at the max. But because we have that reflect, it's going to start at the min. So we're going to shift left 2 and start at the min. And then 1 period later, which is a length of 1, will end at the min. Halfway, which is when x is equal to -6/4, will be at the max. And then halfway, we're at the midline, halfway at the midline. I think I deleted my midline. Let's show that midline right there. Beautiful. Let's do that again. So cosine is going to start at the min, 1 unit later, end at the min. Halfway between, it's going to be at a max. And halfway between the max and the min, we're going to be at the midline. I'm going to do that again. min, 1 unit later, min, halfway between, we're at a max, halfway between the max and the min, we're at the midline. Again, min to min, halfway between, we're at a max, halfway between the max and the min, we're at the midline. And then you can see that we've actually drawn, it looks like 4 full cycles. And it is indeed 4 full cycles. And it just keeps repeating itself. That's what makes it sinusoidal, is that it just keeps repeating the same pattern over and over and over again.